Hey everyone, in this video, I'll be explaining to you how to calculate mean in different data sets and what are different methods by using them you can calculate mean as and when given in the question. So first of all, let's write the name of the topic, that is mean, or it is also known as average. So yeah, let's start. First of all, there are three different data types or data sets, that is individual series. Second one is discrete series, and the third one is continuous series. So I'll be explaining how to calculate mean in all these three series in this videos. So first of all, let's see what does actually individual series mean. Suppose I assign you a task of asking your friends what their weight is. Suppose you have six friends, which are A, B, C, D, E, and F. And I ask you to just ask them their weight and give it to me. So the responses you get from different friends are uh, the weight of A is 50 kgs, and it's 80 for B, 40 for C, 30 for D, 20 for E, and 35 for F. So these are the different weights that you get from your six friends. Now, the main thing which makes these series different from each other, the main thing that makes these series different from each other is the representation. Representation, representation of data in different types. So this is the main thing which makes these series different from each other. So if you know that the weight of six friends is 50, 80, 40, 30, 20, and 35, and you need to represent it, and I ask you to give me the data and you need to represent it. So how will you write this? You'll just write, give the heading, that is weights, and you'll write 50, 80, 40, 30, 20, and 35. So this is the individual series. Basically, this is the individual series. You just write it down and give it to me in a page. This is known as individual series. This will be more clearer. This will be more clearer while we see other series and when we solve questions. So let's move to other series, which is known as discrete series. Now, what does discrete series actually means? So again, I assign you the same task. That is, you need to go and ask 10 of your friends that what is their weight. So your 10 friends are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. And their weights are 50 for A, 40 for B, 60 for C, 50 for D as well, and 30 for E, 30 for F, 30 for G, and 40 kgs for H, and 60 kgs for I, and 60 kgs for G. So in this case, how will you represent the data, the representation of this data? So in this case, we'll make one of the weights, one of the column as weight, and the other column as frequency. So yes, so in this, the column of the weight, what will we write down is the different weights that your friends have. So the what is the minimum possible weight of your friend? That is 30. Then after that it's 40, and after that it's 50, and after that it's 60. And we'll assign the frequency, different frequency for each of your friends. Like how many friends are there who have 30 as the weight, that is E, F and G. So the frequency of this would be 3. How many friends are there who have their weight as 40, that is B and H. So frequency of 40 would be 2. How many friends are there that have 50 as their weight, A, D and A and D. So the frequency of 50 is 2. And how many friends are there that have 60 as their weight, that is C, I and J, that is 3 friends. And you will figure this out that the total of this frequency would again give us 10, because we are talking about 10 friends as whole. So this is the representation of discrete series. So now let's move to the third type of series, that is continuous series. Let's see what does continuous series mean. Again, I assign you the same task, that is there are 10 friends and need to know the weight of them. Now the weight, so the responses given by them are, suppose 19, 23, 41, 42, 37, 38, 27 and 28 and 54. These are 6, 7, 8, 9 and 57. So these are the responses that you get. So now what does continuous series means? So for making continuous series, performing the representation of continuous series, first of all, we need to know the minimum value and the maximum value. So in this case, this is our minimum value, I guess 19, and this is the maximum value. So in continuous series, first of all, again we'll make the two columns, that is X that represents weights, and the other column would be again F, that is frequency. So now our minimum weight is 19. So we'll start the series from 10 to 20, then 20 to 30, then 30 to 40, then 40 to 50, then 50 to 60. See, how have I made this? This is pretty simple. Now I know that I have one friend whose weight is 19. So 19 comes in the range of 10 to 20. Now I have one friend that is 23 and one friend that is 27. That comes in this range, 20 to 30. Now I have wait, yes, I missed this. There is one more chap, 28. He also comes in this age bracket. And now we have 37 and 38 that comes in this age bracket. And I have 41, 42 as well, that comes in this age bracket. And then 54 and 57 in this age bracket. So what would be the frequency of this? So there is only one of my friends that lies in this range, so the frequency would be 1. Here there are 3 of my friends that lie in this range. Here friends, here 2 friends, and again 2 friends in this range. So you'll again add this up, you'll get 10 as the answer, that is 2 plus 1 plus 3, 4 plus 6, 10. So this is continuous series. So we have seen, first of all, we have seen the 3 different types of series, that is, this was individual, this was discrete, and this was continuous. Now we'll see how to calculate mean in different series. Now first of all, we'll start with individual series. How can we calculate mean in individual series? So let's start calculation of mean in individual series. So in this type of series, so first of all, let me write a question. You have a question that calculate mean of following observations. Following observations. Okay. So calculate mean. So the observations are given as follows, like 10, 20, 25, 35, 40, 45, and 50, and 75. So these are the observations, and you need to calculate mean for these observations. So let's start. For calculating mean, the formula mean is also known as x bar. You represent it by x bar also. So for calculating mean, the formula is sum of all observations upon number of observation. That means summation of all observations. What are the all observations? That is 10 plus 20 plus 25 plus 35 plus 40 plus 45 plus 50 plus 75. This is the summation of all observation and number of observation. That is how many observations are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So divided by 8. So let's add this up. So 10 plus 20, 30, 30 plus 20, 50, 50 plus 30, 80, 80 for 80 plus 40, 120 plus 40, 160, 210 and 280. 280 plus 280 plus 20, that is 300 divided by 8. So 300 divided by 8, this can be written as 240 by 8, that would be 30, and 60 by 8, 56 by 8, 7, and 4 by 8 would be 1 by 2. So this would come out to be 37.5. So this is the calculation of mean. This is the formula of mean. This is the formula for mean. Sum of all observation. This is the formula. Sum of all observation upon number of observations, and this is how you calculate this. Now I'll be giving, wait, let me add some slides. So this was the calculation of mean. Now I'll be writing some questions. Just pause the video and try to solve them. So let me write it down. So these are the following numbers, and calculate mean for this question, and I'll write one more question. Try to solve these two questions. It would be a good practice for you, and you'll get a good grip over the concept. So these are the two questions. So calculate this and write the answer in the comment section, and I'll reply if it's right or not. So now this was the calculation of mean in this individual series. This was the individual series. So we have seen how to calculate mean in individual series. There is only one formula for calculating mean in individual series, and we have seen this. Now we'll move ahead with discrete series. So calculation of mean in discrete series. So yes, I have explained you already what does discrete series mean. So first of all, let me write a question for this as well. Calculate mean. Now, so this is the frequency. Like, wait, let me write it down again. Wait. So yes, let me write it down again. Calculate mean. So we have such as ages of the students like 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, and this is the frequency, which is 5, 3, 2, so 8 and 12. So yes, this is the frequency. So this is you need to calculate mean for this question. So let's start with this question. For calculating mean in discrete series, we have some methods. First method is known as direct method, which we'll see in this question. I'll explain this question using direct method. So for direct method, you need to calculate what does fx means. Fx means multiplication of the frequency and the x. So this is 5 into 10, this is 3 into 20, this is 2 into 30, this is 8 into 40, and this is 12 into 50. So it's pretty easy. This is 50, this is 60, this is 60 again, this is 320, and this is 600. So we have calculated fx. Now I'll write down the formula for direct method, how to calculate mean in direct method. So the formula is summation fx upon summation f. Summation means the addition of all the value of fx. Now if we add this down, that is 50 and 60, that is 110 plus 60, 170, 170 plus 20, 190, 190 plus 300, that is 490, 490 plus 600 is 1090. So summation fx comes out to be, turns out to be 1090, and summation f means the addition of all the values of frequency, that is 5, 3, 8 to 10, 18 and 12, 30. So this is divided by 30. So that is 109 by 3, or 108 by 3 plus 1 by 3, and 108 is 36.333. So this is the answer for this question. So this is the one of the methods of calculating mean in discrete series, that is direct method. Now we'll solve this question again using the second method, and we'll get the same answer. Now what was the question? This was x ages 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, and this was the frequency. What were the frequencies? 5, 3, 2, 8, 12. 5, 3, 2, 8, 12. Now this second method is assumed mean method. Assumed mean method. Let's proceed with this method. For this method, you need to choose one of the values as a from the uh, from x. You need to choose one of the values as a, that is assumed value. You can choose any value, but the middle value should be preferred, as the case is 30 in this. Now you need to calculate d. D is x minus a. D is nothing but x minus a. That is, what is x in this case? 10 minus a is 30, 20 minus 30, 30 minus 30, 40 minus 30, and 50 minus 30. So d comes out to be minus 20, d comes out to be minus 10. This is 0, this is 10, and this is 20. Now we have calculated d. Now we need to calculate fd. Fd is nothing but multiplication of f into d. That is 5 into minus 20, 3 into minus 10, 2 into 0, 8 into 10, and 12 into 12 into 20. So this would be minus 100, this would be minus 30, this would be 0, this is 80, and this is 240. Now we have calculated FD. Now I'll write down the formula for assume mean method. So the formula for assume mean method, calculating mean using this method, it is A plus summation FD divided by summation F. We know the value of A, that is 30. Summation FD means the addition of all the values of FD, column of FD. That means minus 100, minus 30, 80 and 40, 80 and 240. This would give us 320, and this would be minus 130. 320 minus 130 would be 190. So this is 190. So 190 divided frequency is 30. So divided by 30. So yes, 0 and 0 gets cancelled out. 30 plus 6 plus, that is 18 by 3, 6 and 1 by 3. So this is coming out to be again 36.333. So we can recheck the answer. Yes, the answer is same, 36.333, and here also we get 36.333 as the answer. This was the second method for calculating mean. Now there is one more method, a step deviation method. I'll not explain this in the same video. I'll explain it in some other video if you will comment. So let's go on the last series. That is, we have seen two formulas for calculating mean in discrete series. If I were to calculate and there was no restrictions, I'll go with the direct method, and as it's easy and I can calculate the values pretty much fast. So let's go with continuous series. I've already explained what this continuous series means. So let's see how to calculate mean in continuous series. So in this slide, I have explained what does continuous series means. You can just go back and see if you don't remember. So let's start what this continuous series, how to calculate mean. You will be given the question like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and 30 to 40, and the last, let's take it to be 40 to 50. And a different frequency, let's assume to be 7, 3, 8, 2, and 10. So yes, so let's start with this beautiful question. And first of all, you need to calculate m. What does m stand for? M means the mid value. M means the mid value. Mid value of what? Mid value of x. Mid value of x. So mid value of 0 to 10 is 5. Mid value of 10 to 20 is 15. Mid value of 20 to 30 is 25, and 30 to 40 is 35, and this is 45. Now, first of all, how to calculate mid value? This was a pretty simple thing to calculate the mid value of 0 to 10. But what if I give you calculate the mid value of 63 and 125? How will you calculate this? So there is a pretty simple formula for calculating the mid value. This is known as the lower limit, and this is known as the upper limit. You just need to add the lower limit and upper limit and divide by 2. So if we add the lower limit 63 plus the upper limit 125 and by 2, we'll be getting 188 divided by 2, that is 94. So this is the mid value for this. In this case, I'll just calculate 0 plus 10 divided by 2, that will be 10 by 2, 5. So you can just calculate if you want for every case. So this was the calculation of mid value. Now let's proceed. Just let me erase this. Yes. So we have calculated the mid value. Now we'll make one more column, that is FM. FM is nothing but multiplication of frequency and the mid value. That is 7 into 5, 35, 3 into 15, 45, 25 into 8, 200, 35 into 2, 70, and 45 into 10, that is 450. Now first of all, let's see what is the formula for calculating mean. What is the formula for calculating mean? See, for calculating mean, which is represented by x bar, as I've told earlier, the formula is summation fm upon summation f. Again, it's the same formula that we had used in the discrete series. You can see this was just fx divided by f, and here we are using fm divided by f. So summation fm is nothing but addition of all the values of fm. So 35 and 45 would give me 80, and 450 and 70 would give me 520, and this is 200. So this is 800. So summation fm comes out to be 800, and summation f is, this would be 10, this would be 10, and this would 30. So divided by 30, 0 gets cancelled out, that is 80 by 3, and you can expand this as 78 by 3 and 2 by 3. So this would be 3 2 is 6 and 3 6 is 18, 26 plus 2 by 3 is 0.66. So this is 26.66. So this is the answer for this question. So this was the calculation of mean in continuous series. So this method is known as direct method. As we have seen in the discrete series, this is known as direct method. So there is two more method, that is the zoom in method and step deviation. I'll explain that methods in different video. If you need to know that, just comment. So this was a video from my side on the topic calculation of mean, that is average. And so yes, if this video helped you in any way, just like the video and subscribe to my channel, and please comment and let me know if this was beneficial for you. So yes, let's meet in the next video. Bye.